Bonjour from Paris, everyone. Today is Friday, March 28th, and I flew into Paris this morning. I'm here for about a month, finishing up the book with Mary Magdalene, the second book, The Life and Truth of Mary Magdalene. I'm literally overwhelmed with joy. So today we are reading from the Essene Book of Days by beautiful Denon Perry, who is one of the Essenes. And let's see, Friday, March 28th, the seasonal focus says, buds unfold to early flowers. The morning focus is the angel of air. With your hands over your heart and then your arms out to the sides as you inhale, open lungs fully 5 times. Bring your hands back to your heart on each exhalation. So if everyone would like to do this with me, we put our hands over our heart and then we open them out to the side as we exhale. So let's do this 5 times. Okay. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that was beautiful. Okay. And here is today's meditation. Within the quiet of the morning, within the quiet of the morning stirs the constant movement of my breath. The inhale of my life force draws the world to me. And as the out breath streams from me, I share my life with others. Process of my growth, in breath, out breath, giving, receiving, and all is one. The meditations he came up with were just so gorgeous. Today, I will bring the spirit of sharing to the world. Hi, Nina. Welcome. By sharing with everybody that I'm in my favorite city in the world. Since I was a little girl, I don't know why, but Paris was always my favorite city, and it just feels like coming home to me. And by the grace of God, I've been here 6 times in the past year. My feelings for the day are excitement. I'm tired and I'm hungry, and I'm just thrilled to be here with my best friend David. He's out doing a bike tour of Paris right now. Okay, so let us see what Magdalene. Oh, she just said welcome. Okay, I'm going to ask Linda, our friend who's here with us, to read. Today we're on lesson ACIM lesson 87, which is a review of lessons 73 and 74. Linda, would you be so kind as to read those to us?
Or lesson 73, I will be there, be light. Oh, excuse me, I will there be light.
I will there
74,
be light. Okay.
74, there is no will but God's.
Okay, gorgeous. And here we have Magdalene's channeled message. Uh-oh, seems like I don't know why it looks like my image froze. Am I frozen on your screen?
Yes, but we can hear you really great.
Okay, I am back. Magdalene's channeled message. Greetings, beloveds. When one is granted beingness by the Creator, one is granted free will. And the use of will is the device that enacts and manifests all of what is considered to be creation. When one uses the right use of will, when one is in alignment, indeed, with the will of God. When one uses the right use of will, one is in alignment indeed with the will of God. When one uses will that is in alignment with the ego, there is all manner of catastrophe and disaster that issues forth. Well, isn't that the truth? Okay. Uh-oh. We're having a few technical difficulties for some reason. I just reverted all the way back. Oh, darn. Sorry, everybody. What happened? Whoops. All right. This is an unconventional morning and an unconventional recording, and I thank you all for your patience. Hi, Deborah. Welcome. Okie dokie. Oops, 87. All right, we'll start from the top again. Give this some flow. Here we go. Okay. Greetings, beloveds. When one is granted beingness by the Creator, one is granted free will, and the use of will is the device that enacts and manifests all of what is considered to be creation. When one uses the right use of will, one is in alignment indeed with the will of God. When one uses will that is in alignment with the ego, there is all manner of catastrophe and disaster that issues forth. For the use of will in alignment with ego sees fault and blame and shame and guilt and hatred and anger. One feels anxiety. When one wills in alignment with God, it is very much like the click of a combination that unlocks mirrors. For will used in alignment with ego produces fear, and will used in alignment with the voice of God, the love of God, and the will of God produces beauty and grace, divinity, happiness, wholeness, peace. All the things that you desire, beloveds, are yours for the asking, and all that you have dreamt of is yours for the taking. And only realign your will with the will of God. If you are not sure what the will of God holds for you, beloved ones, go within and seek. Go within and ask for assistance, and you will be reminded. For there is indeed a voice that calls to you, one that registers within you, your heart of hearts. What it is that you desire, beloveds, truly desire, is a gift that was given by God to you as your unique expression. For the right use of will produces the life that you have only ever dreamed of. It is yours. Every thought and every desire that have been placed within your heart and within your soul were given to you and granted to you by God. And you are therefore able and capable of manifesting all that you have ever dreamt. When you allow yourself to open to the voice of spirit, to the true will that is God's will, everything that you have ever thought to create, to manifest, the unique expression that you are in the universe is indeed granted. But you have allowed many false beliefs, many beliefs that have distracted you away from your own magnificence, to cloud your consciousness. You have spoken words that have taken you away from God. You've had feelings that have taken you away from God. Your journey, beloveds, is to remember. Your journey is to become in alignment with what you had agreed or promised to God would be the fulfillment of your own divinity. Wow. So allow yourself, beloveds, to become quiet, to go within, to indeed ask what it is that you purpose do you serve. How are you here to be an expression of God, to love as God loves, to see innocence in all things, especially within yourself? There is much that you have shamed yourself for. There is much that you have felt guilty for, beloveds. This is not of the heart, and this is not of the mind or the will of God. The will of God is for you to be happy. The will of God is for you to tenderly love one another. Most importantly, beloveds, the will of God is that there be the light that you are and that you love yourself for it. There is truly one energetic dynamic that fills every crack and every crevice of the universe, and that is the will of God. God willed there be light, and there was. And you are that unique expression of God's will, of light. You are indeed a being of light. And in that light is the essence of love. Love is the energy that is valued above all else. It is your time now, beloved ones, to embrace the light and the love that you are. To know that, in truth, light is who you are, the light of the Christed being. This concept is quite foreign to all of us. When my beloved Yeshua had spoken these words to us, when he spoke to us, we were confounded by him at first. We were scared. The ideas and the concepts seemed so foreign, but we allowed ourselves to feel the love that we had for him. We allowed ourselves to surrender to his truth, for it was ours as well. So it is understandable to feel that this would be something that would be external to you. But beloveds, truly understand that discovering this within gives you the freedom to be as God created you. And you indeed have many of us who have come before you, who are with you on this journey to light the way, to light the path, to show you that this is indeed attainable. that it belongs to you. For truly, beloveds, it is your birthright, all of ours, to be the light and the love that God is, to feel so deeply in love with ourselves that when we look upon the countenance of another, we are as deeply in love with them. Each being has an agreement, a soul contract, if you will, that has called any myriad of others to come forth to hold up a mirror of love and truth, to say, here's where you have decided that you are less than. Let us remind you, let us remind us, let us all together remember that we are of God, that we are of one light, that we are of one truth. And in that remembrance, beloveds, you will know that there is only light, for you too are that light, for it cannot be any other way. For as it is true of one, it is true of all. We thank you deeply, beloved ones, for being with us on this journey, for having the strength and the courage and the fortitude to continue to bring yourself to bear to these lessons, to allow your mind to be calibrated to the mind and the will and the truth and the light and the love that is your birthright, your divine birthright. It is the purest essence of you, beloveds. When you allow yourself to release all that you have identified with, all that you have ever allowed to dissuade you, you will come to see that you are the light, and that is the truth. Our blessings go with you always, beloved ones. We are joyful to be with you, and we will speak with you again. Greetings and blessings always.
Thank you, Lynn. That was really profound.
You're so welcome, Jimmy. God, I can't tell you how good it feels to have all of you here in the room with me. Thank you so much for being here. Truly a delight. We do this recording every morning at 8:30 if you guys ever want to join us on Zoom. I'm just going to bring her forth and then I'm going to give the room back to you for Yeshua. So I'm going to make my shift into my theta state and let her bring forth all of her juiciness. Gosh, I feel her presence is so deeply. Greetings, dearly beloved ones. Beloveds, if you could allow yourself to access your own Akash, you will remember the times that we all gathered together as family of flesh, as family of soul, as family of light. And now we are all here with one purpose, with one mission, and that is to allow ourselves to remember, to reconnect as members of this family of light. Each one of you has the light of the Creator imbued within you. You were breathed into light, beloveds. We all were. Understand that the grace that allowed this to occur, this very manifestation, was done from the will of God with nothing but light around it. So as you go through your day, beloveds, and as you have the thoughts that you think and the words that you speak and the actions that you take, let them be imbued with love, precious ones. Let them be the highest expression of your divinity, of grace, of joy, of tenderness, of happiness. Let yourself be where you are happy, beloveds. And if tears come upon you, allow them to cleanse you, allow them to purify you, and allow them to remind you of how precious your tender heart is. When we look upon you, beloveds, all we see is the grace and the light and the exquisite beauty that each of you are. Allow us to hold up the mirror of your divinity. And when you look upon another, and especially when you look upon your own visage in a mirrored reflection, we ask that each one of you say, I love you, as you speak to your friends, as you speak to your family, but most importantly, beloved, as you speak to yourselves. We love you. We thank you. We bless you. And indeed, beloveds, we shall speak. Oh, thank you all so much. Oh, she moves me to tears. I love you and I thank you. Have a gorgeous day. I promise to do the same. it's almost 3 o'clock and I can't remember the last time I ate. So we're going to go forage for some French food.
Thank you.
Have
You're
fun.
very, very welcome.
Bye-bye.
I'll be back here again tomorrow. Let's see. Marty, I'm going to turn the platform over to you, my love.
It's fine.
Hi, Lorianne. I'm in Paris.
Yay!
Lorianne was one of the people who came to Paris with me last year, as did Linda. And hopefully,
Enjoy.
thank you, baby. I'm so thrilled to be here. We're in a new hotel. It's the size of a postage stamp, but it's absolutely adorable. I think it's actually a little bit bigger than the Moxie, believe it or not. All right. I love you all madly. Have a gorgeous, gorgeous day. Thank you for allowing me to come in and to be with you all this morning. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being my soul family forever. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.